Is it permissible in Islam for men to get their ears pierced?
AlMaghrib Institute presents Q&A with
Saad Tasleem.
Okay, hold on. Before you lose it, before you get mad, we're not going to delve straight into this issue because you have to understand that when we talk about these types of topics, we have to understand some general guidelines and principles and morals that we have as Muslims. For example, in Islam, it's not permissible for men to imitate women and women to imitate men. In Islam, it is not permissible for us to imitate the specific practices of non-Muslims. In Islam, we're not supposed to wear things or wear those types of things that would be considered ostentatious clothing or ostentatious style. But the question is, where does all of that, or how does all of that apply to the issue of piercings for men? And in order for you to answer this question, you must know and understand these principles properly. Not just a surface view of these issues, but a proper understanding going back to the Quran and the Sunnah and see what was actually intended by the Prophet ﷺ when he mentioned these principles to us. So in this seminar, in Trends, we're going to go over all of the guidelines and principles related to fashion and clothing. So the next time somebody asks you this question, you will know where this question belongs and how to go about answering this question, inshallah ta'ala. And if you think piercings for men is a crazy idea, what about skirts for men? Is it okay for men to wear skirts? Now hold on, before you answer that question, before you say, no, that's not okay. Because you know what? Skirts is something, that's a type of dress that women would wear. A man would never wear a skirt. The few Scottish brothers and sisters who are watching this right now, I know are in disagreement. Because in their culture, men wear skirts, and don't tell them that I call them skirts. They're actually called kilts. But they're pretty much just skirts. But in their culture, it's not considered a feminine dress. And actually, it's considered a very masculine dress. So it's the same principle, but now its application has changed based upon the culture. That's just one of the many examples that we're going to go through in this seminar. So along with these general guidelines and principles regarding clothing and fashion, we're going to talk about some other topics as well. Starting off with body image and self-esteem, we're going to talk about the very important topic of culture and identity. You have to understand culture and the place of culture in Islam before we can answer many of these questions. And then at the very end, we're going to get into specific fiqh issues. And so I hope to see you there to discuss all of these topics and more with you, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.